Thank you for joining me on Action Potential PT today, and begin always by consulting your doctor before exercising. When you are ready, come to your hands and knees. Make sure the knees are right below the hips and elbows in line with the shoulders, and gently stretching the back, bending the spine, rounding as you exhale, flattening or extending as you inhale. Go at your pace, warming up the back, warming up the shoulders, warming up the spine. Make sure you're pressing into the entire forearm, and when you're pressing into your hands, make sure the wrists are in line with the shoulders, and warm the spine. This is a little deeper stretch, a little bit harder, putting a little bit of pressure through the wrists. Go at your pace. Do what you can. Inhale as you extend. Exhale as you round. Beautiful, great job. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders are warming, spine is warming. And slowly come down, sitting cross-legged and taking your hand into the hip and just leaning over gently. You can do this on the left side or the right side, whatever feels good. We'll be doing both sides. Bending the elbow. Stretch that elbow if you can. This is a little more advanced. Turning towards the sky. Doing what you can. If this is too much, definitely come out. And turning the trunk, feeling that stretch in the rib cage. If it doesn't feel natural, turn to the other side. Breathe into your rib cage. And switching sides, just taking both legs, side sitting to the other side. And when you are ready, and if you are able, just going to ground your forearm and reach the opposite arm over. Feel that in the rib cage. Maybe turn your torso towards the sky if you can. A little deeper stretch, bending the elbow, approximate that elbow joint, really stretching the triceps. Beautiful. Deep breathe. Nice. Coming out and stretch those ribs on the opposite side. Always listening to your body. Beautiful job. And then coming up, align the wrists and elbows, stretching a little bit more in that spine. Bringing it to neutral, flexion, and extension. Listen to your neck. If it bothers your neck to extend, just keep it neutral. And slowly come up, bringing the knees up into what they call in yoga downward dog. You're creating length in the spine, taking the heels up, holding them there, or if you can pump the heels as best you can. Beautiful, very nice. Coming into either a full push-up position or from the knees, whatever you can do where you feel challenged but not overwhelmed. Very gentle pressing to the sky. Mini push-ups, full body push-ups. Keep your core engaged and that pelvic floor engaged. Beautiful. Holding here steady as best you can. Rest when you need to. Great job. We're going to come back into downward dog. You can simply hold it here. It's plenty of work. Or if you can take it a little bit further, just lifting one leg to the sky, making your body to a beautiful straight line from the ankle. Beautiful. Bending the knee if you can. Open that hip a little further. Taking that leg back. Balance. This is a balance move and very advanced. Beautiful job. And reset the spine. Take the opposite leg up. Ankle in line with knee and hip. And if you can, lift that hip up to the sky. Again, it's more advanced. Do what you can. Beautiful. Reset your torso and spine. Coming back into a full plank. If you can, keep that torso and core strong. Maybe try a couple push-ups here. If it's too hard, just take it from the knees or go back to child's pose, whatever you need to do. Inhale, exhale as you exert. Beautiful job. Almost done. Hold it strong. Isometrics, good. Going back to downward dog. And breathe. Beautiful. Going to come all the way down to what's called a child's pose. You can have your toes together, knees apart. Make sure your head is resting on something. It can rest on your hands. If your head doesn't touch the floor, and roll your wrists. Give them a little break. Breathing as best you can in child's pose. And sitting comfortably on your mat or on the floor, whatever you have at home. You can cross your legs. You can sit on a blanket. You can cross into lotus or half lotus, whatever feels best for you. And just gently roll those shoulders back. Soften the eyes. Beautiful. Just a little bit more arm work. Just going to come up, and you want your wrist, elbows, and shoulders in one line. And then imagine a string is attached to your middle fingers, and it's just pulling your whole upper torso. So your lower torso is staying cemented and grounded, but the upper torso is going as far as you can to each side. If you can, turn the hands over, working with the palms down, whatever you can do. Palms back to sky. Arms overhead if you can, as best you can. Intertwine forefingers and thumb and gently stretch those ribs, either bending to the side or turning your torso to the sky. Breathe into the ribs. Beautiful. Gently come down and roll those shoulders. And going to the opposite. Gently stretch the rib cage and chest, breathing as deep as you can into the torso. And coming down, roll those shoulders. Nice. Then we're just going to do a nice warm up of the rotator cuffs. So you're just taking your wrists up and down. Imagine your arms are on a shelf. Just the forearms are moving. If that bothers your shoulders, lower your elbows or just skip this completely. But this is a great rotator cuff exercise. And a nice detox twist. Just stretch your organs, stretch your spine, turning as far as you comfortably can. Never force. And going to the opposite side. Sit a little taller as you twist, twisting a little bit deeper. Nice. And thank you so much for joining me today. Great job, and have a beautiful, awesome day.